Ever feel like you're doing all the gut healing things, but still don't really know what's going on inside your body? You're not alone. Today's episode, we're going to break down two powerful gut tests, Injoy's microbiome test and the GI map, and how to know which one is right for you. So whether you're navigating IBD, digestive drama, or just want to stop guessing and start getting answers, this episode is going to start to clear the fog. So let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome to Gut Fix. Are you ready to finally get rid of those debilitating digestive symptoms? Do you catch yourself staying up late Googling things like, what can I eat? Or how do I stop a flare? Or maybe you're just lying awake wondering, how did this ever happen to me? I'm Wendy, and I've been exactly where you are, desperately searching for answers, but determined to find natural solutions. And like you, I was overwhelmed by all the conflicting information out there and unsure of what might really work for me. And so now in this podcast, I'm here to share with you what I've learned, how to listen to your body's signals, and uncover the common mistakes that might be standing in the way of your healing. So grab your favorite drink, pop in your earbuds, and let's dive into your health transformation together. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Gut Fix. So today I wanted to talk about the differences between microbiome testing, like Injoy, and the GI map testing, and which one might be for you. Maybe you don't know anything about them, so it'll give you an idea of, what they are. And, I've said it many times before, but I'll say it, it's definitely worth saying again, is that gut health is not a one size fits all. So, different tests are going to provide different insights. And if you haven't checked out the episode with the CEO, Luca of Injoy, you'll want to check that out. It's episode number 22, and I will put a link below in the show notes if you want to check that out. So what is a microbiome test? So basically, a microbiome test is going to focus on the composition of bacteria in your gut and how balanced they are. So it's measuring for bacterial diversity. How many types of good bacteria do you have? It's also looking at probiotic levels. So are you lacking in some of the beneficial strains like lactobacillus, for example, or bifidobacterium? Those are two very beneficial probiotic levels that it will be checking for. It also looks at short chain fatty acids, and these are indicators of your gut health and inflammation. And of course, it's looking for the imbalances in the gut bacteria. So it's looking at dysbiosis markers. So if you're somebody who struggles with bloating, food intolerances, IBD-like symptoms, or maybe you have some skin issues, something like that, and you want to see if bacterial imbalances are part of the problem, then the microbiome test is for you. Also, if you're, generally a healthy person, but you just want to optimize your gut microbiome for better, digestion, better immune function, and your overall health, then again, the microbiome test, like Injoy, is the test for you. Now, it does have its limitations. It's not going to test for pathogens, parasites, and it's not going to, test for digestive efficiency. It doesn't directly assess gut inflammation or immune response. So, in contrast, the GI map, what it's going to look for is it's a very comprehensive stool test. So it's looking deeper into digestion, pathogens, gut inflammation. It's going to check for bad bacteria, viruses, parasites that could be the cause of your symptoms. Also for a bacteria called H. pylori, which is linked to ulcers, acid reflux, and stomach issues. It's going to be testing for your digestive enzymes and your fat absorption. So it's going to, show if you're breaking down your food properly. And it's also going to, look for inflammatory markers. So it measures calprotectin and secretory IgA, which is your gut's immune function. It also does look for opportunistic bacteria and fungi. So it's going to be looking for yeast overgrowth and SIBO-related markers, things like that. So who is the GI map best for? So if you are somebody who has chronic digestive issues like diarrhea, constipation, or severe bloating, and you're looking for a deeper analysis, then you're going to want to turn to the GI map. If you've been diagnosed with IBD, IBS, reflux, or SIBO, and you want to uncover hidden infections or imbalances, you're going to want the GI map. And then, of course, if you do suspect that you might have H. pylori bacteria, parasites, or candida overgrowth, then you're going to want to turn to the GI map. The limitations for the GI map is it really doesn't focus on bacterial diversity or probiotic levels as much as the microbiome test does. But it is a very comprehensive test for the gut. And so certainly if you're having severe symptoms, then you pretty much want to go with that. So, again, if you're looking at the microbiome test, it's going to be the best choice for you if you just want to understand your bacterial diversity and your overall gut balance. And it's also going to be good for somebody who wants to really just kind of fine tune their gut health for, their long-term wellness moving forward. It's going to focus obviously less on immediate infections, digestive problems, or gut inflammation. On the other hand, the GI map, it's going to be best for your diagnosing your specific gut issues. Again, if you have chronic symptoms and you really need targeted treatment, this is the test for you. And of course, like I said, to recap, it does provide insights into your digestion efficiency and the inflammation markers. So the question is, can you benefit from both? Well, absolutely. Some people will start with the GI map if they have, ongoing gut distress, or if they have, like I said, if they have been diagnosed with IBD, IBS, and then they turn around and follow up with a microbiome test once they've addressed those infections, imbalances, and dysbiosis and those things going on in the gut. And they just really want to build good gut health. And if you're looking for prevention and optimization, then you're going to turn to the microbiome test. That's probably going to be enough. So again, if you're trying to decide which one might be for you, you might want to start with asking these questions. The first one would be, do you have ongoing gut issues? If you do, if they're chronic and they've been going on for a long time, you want the GI map. Are you pretty much somebody who's symptom-free, maybe an occasional symptom here or there, some bloating, things like that, and or you just want to optimize your gut health? Then you look at the Injoy microbiome test. Another question to ask is, do you suspect that you might have an infection? Definitely GI map. If you want to increase or improve the diversity of your gut and the good bacteria, definitely the microbiome test. And if you're dealing, ask yourself, are you dealing with autoimmunity or chronic inflammation? Definitely want to go with the GI map for those inflammatory markers and that deep dive into your gut health. And if you're recovering from, you've been on an antibiotic and you just want to restore the balance, then the microbiome test is a great start and guide to help you with that strategy. So I hope that this was beneficial and you got a little bit more insight into the two different types of tests and who might benefit from each one of them, because they are, different. And, you want to reflect on your gut health and the concerns that you have and consider which one might be for you. It's said that all health starts in the gut, right? So you really want to if you really want to get to the bottom of it and what's going on, choose one of these tests and get started, and it will improve your overall health. And so, reflect on your gut health, your concerns, and consider which one might be right for you. And check out that episode with Luca, the CEO of Injoy. That's episode number 22. Again, I'll link that in the show notes below. But if you want to learn more about the microbiome test specifically, and if you need help deciding, sign up for a free discovery call on my website at wendyhandy.com. And until next time, stay happy and stay healthy. Hey friend, I hope today's episode brought you some real value. If it did, would you take just 30 seconds to share it with a friend who might be struggling to get her gut in check? And if you're feeling extra generous, leave me a review on Apple. It absolutely lights me up knowing that this podcast is making a difference for you. All right, it's time for me to grab my protein shake and get my gut happy. I'll see you back here next Tuesday for another episode of Gut Fix. And until then, stay happy and stay healthy.